Hi lovelies. Okay, this is a continuation, let's say part 2 of the video I dropped concerning avoidable damages in bread production. Okay, let me tell you this scenario before I continue. One of the days we were working, a colleague of mine, not from my states, from other states, called me and was panicking. We got damages. In fact, I'm so devastated. So I asked her what happened, what was the problem. She told me their scale got bad, that she used a particular digital scale, which I have too, that the scale got bad while they were cutting. So they were running up and down looking for how they can fix it, looking for where to even maybe borrow. They could not see. So at the end of the day, the whole dough, one bag, got bad. I wasn't happy. I was so touched with what she said, because it could have been avoided. So I introduced this skill to her. I asked her, why don't you have this as a backup? Because this is not expensive. It's not expensive. Okay, let's assume, okay, this one got bad. It's not expensive. It's something you can easily get from the market, close to you. So that scenario wouldn't have occurred, assuming she knew about this. All she was thinking is, you cannot use this for bread production. This particular one is the only type you can use. That is an avoidable mistake. So, in essence, there are some mistakes that we make. They are little mistakes. But if you don't look into it properly, it will spoil a whole lot. You are upcoming manager, bakery manager, upcoming bakery owner. Learn these things. It's very important. No one can know it all. I have been a bakery manager in 1 or 2 bakeries before I owned my own. Yet, I made all these mistakes. So today, I want to talk about using cold water to control your process. In the other video, I talked about how you can calculate your timing with your equipment, your oven and your mixer. If you have not watched that video, go and watch it, you will understand better. So today I want to talk about how we can use yeast and cold water to control your baking process, your mixing process, so that your bread will not jam pack, so that you will avoid any kind of damage. Okay, so number 1, the first set you are to mix for the day when you start work, the first mixing, you shouldn't use cold water. I personally use cold water, even ice block, for my mixing, because I use spiral mixer. I'm going to talk about cold water with spiral mixer in another video, not in this video. So this video we are talking about damage control. Talking about the first one you mix, my dear, don't use cold water. Use room temperature water, your normal water, to mix the first set. So while that one is proofing, as you're mixing the second one, mix the second one with your cold water. If possible, block. Okay? The cold water will enable it to proof gradually. It will not proof the normal frequency. That way, you'll be able to bake the first set before the second one will get ready to go into the oven. So that's another way to control it. The third mix, you have to mix with still ice block, but reduce 5% of your yeast. Let's assume you're to use 500 grams for 1 bag. You're to use 500 grams of yeast for 1 bag. Just reduce it by 5%. When you reduce it by 5% for the third mix, please understand this. When you reduce it by 5%, it will definitely not jam pack. It will slow. Imagine you reducing the yeast and also using block for the third mix. It will not jam pack with the second one. By the time you finish baking the second one, the third one is ready to go in. It will not jam pack. So that's another way you can control your production. That's another way you can control your mixing, so that at the end of the day, you will not experience damages. Okay? Then the number 4th one you are to mix. Still reduce the yeast by 10%. It's not going to affect you. It depends on your recipe though. If you don't know how to play with recipe, then you can avoid this. You can just use only the cold water. Okay? But this is what I later started doing. When I experienced those ones I experienced, I learned it. So I had to apply this, and it worked so perfectly well for us. So for long we have not experienced damages except for something else. Okay, so if this video has been helpful to you, don't forget to like, comment and share this video. All right, share it with your friends, and if you're having any difficulties or if you're having any questions to ask us, drop it at the comment section. I will personally attend to your comments. Okay, have a great day. Love you guys. Bye.